Is there anything called New Year? When we say New Year, that means the year is new. Just like something that is new, a new house, a new mobile phone, or a new car, anything that is new. So when we say a new year, it means that the year is new. And there's no new year. If there's a new year, there's also an old year. For example 2003, it was an old year, but we don't call it old year. So uh, there's no difference between last year and this year. We don't see any difference because every day is just the same day. The same thing happens. For example, the sun rises from east and then sets on west. For example, last year you are ill, you are suffering from, say, blood pressure, and this year the same disease you are suffering from. There's no difference. Here we tell you that there is no new year. There's nothing new here. So the new year was celebrated in ancient times on March 15th. Then they transferred it from March 15th to first March, and then lastly, finally, they transferred it to 1st January. First March belonged to the Greeks. The Greeks had their own gods. They worshipped those days. 15 months they worshipped their principal gods. So it was taken over by the Romans, and the Romans worshipped Janus, the principal god, and this god was celebrated on 1st January. So this celebration was disseminated by the by colonization. And then what happened was that every nation inherited this celebration of this principal god of the Romans. So today what we are celebrating is the god known as Janus. The names that we have today: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, all these are gods, either Greek gods or the Roman gods. So Janus was two-faced Roman god that the Romans used to worship.